is the deputy assistant to President Trump. Dr. Sebastian Gorka is with us. Dr. Gorka, you see the world and all that's going on tonight, not a good situation. Your reaction to what's going on in North Korea, your reaction to Iran, the threat that now engulfs this region of the world, and of course Syria.
I think you indicated in your monologue what's changed. The bad actors will always be out there. In the last 8 years, they've been mollified, they've been assisted, they've been facilitated by the foreign policy of the Obama White House that simply created vacuums around the world for two reasons, Sean. Number one, the people that made the decisions believed America was the problem. And secondly, they thought that all use of force is bad. That has changed. Donald Trump understands, as the commander-in-chief, as the president, that bad actors often only understand one thing, the use of force. Secondly, he believes in America, and his whole administration does. So we're not going to allow people that define themselves according to values that are antithetical to the founding of this nation. We're not going to let them get away with what they got away with during the last 8 years.
All right, Dr. Gorka, this is really important because we have a history now of getting a lot wrong here. Let's start with the $4 billion that President Clinton gave to North Korea, and he got an empty promise. They'd never develop nuclear weapons. They got the money, they developed the weapons. We had Susan Rice, we had John Kerry, we had President Obama, all saying their red line in the sand in Syria would prevent them from ever getting or using chemical weapons again. That proved to be false. Now, what is the likelihood that the $150 billion that Obama gave Iran and the right to spin centrifuges without real inspections, what does that turn into? Does that turn into the #1 state sponsor of terror in the world, getting $150 billion and getting nuclear weapons? Is that what's going to happen?
Even Secretary Kerry admitted that some of that money will probably end up being used for terrorist attacks. That's why we're not going to follow these policies. It's very, very important to understand that President Trump is a pragmatist, and he understands what President Reagan said. When you deal with dictatorships, when you deal with authoritarian regimes, you cannot trust them. That's because they're dictatorships. That's because they're authoritarian regimes. Remember the Gipper's great phrase, trust but verify. That's the kind of attitude we're going to have today, and nobody's going to treat us the way the Obama White House was treated.
He certainly inherited a mess, there's no doubt about it. Those appeasement policies are coming back to haunt us. Dr. Gorka, thank you for being with us. And